Hey champions, this is Arian Tyson out of St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm just coming back at you to shoot a video. My last video, I asked a question, are you a professional quitter? And as I was looking at the playback, something just hit me. What would happen if I flipped the script? And I said, I'm going to challenge myself because I have no problem being what I like to call an habitual script flipper. So I'm going to flip the script. And so now this is part 2 of, are you a professional quitter? Let me preface my comments. What I have discovered is that I would say there are about at least 5 or so areas where I have noticed that most professionals actually quit. And so I asked the question earlier, are you a professional quitter? And I talked about how, we've always been told that quitters never win and winners never quit. And on this particular video, I'm going to give you something to really think about and really look at yourself. And, it's easy to look at people and see what they're not doing right. But then it's another thing to really look at yourself and examine yourself to see what you're not doing right and what you can quite possibly improve on. So that's why I'm going to challenge you on this particular video. So one thing that I've noticed is that professionals, number one, they quit complaining so much. Nothing gets done. Nothing gets accomplished by complaining. Brats complain. And the thing is, all it does is it doesn't resolve the issue. It doesn't provide a solution. It just adds more hands and more people that don't have any business being part of the problem. Number 2, another thing that I've noticed that professionals, that they quit doing is that they quit listening to crap. And what I mean by that is we have to be mindful of the things that we listen to and that we allow to enter into our minds. It's often been said that an idle mind is the devil's playground, and that is absolutely true. But we also have to be mindful of what we listen to. Now, for me, I will admit, I listen to what most forms of society would consider bad music. I'm 31 years old and I grew up listening to hip hop. Now, mind you, I said I grew up listening to hip hop. I did not say I grew up listening to rap music. Although a lot of music that's out right now is what I like to call crap music. I'm kind of stuck in this time warp between the 60s and I would say the very early to late 90s. I'm in that realm. That's the majority of the music I listen to, from whether it's hip hop, whether it's R&B, whether it's gospel, whether it's jazz. The list goes on. And so, but a lot of music now, they're not talking about anything. A lot of things that we watch on TV, they're not talking about anything. It's just all drama. And we have to be careful because even though they call it reality TV, some people's realities is jacked up. It is what it is. And they don't know how to fix it. And that's sad for them. Another thing that professionals quit doing, they quit giving up. And like I said in the last video, and if you didn't see part 1, there's a link to this. You can click the link below and watch part 1. So that way you can get caught up to speed. But I don't respect people that give up on their dreams. And I said that in the last video. I don't respect people that give up on what their heart desire truly is. Because as they say, actions truly speak louder than words. And if your actions are not lining up with your words, you are in danger for a whole lot of hurt. Another thing that I've noticed, it's a big one. It's a big one. And it really goes into why personal development is so important. Is that people, that professionals quit hanging around and associating themselves with negative people. It's often been said that you are the sum total of the 5 people that you hang around enough. If you want to go to the next level, you can't hang around people who are complacent. You can't hang around people who are not going anywhere. You can't hang around people that want nothing out of life. You can't hang around people who don't believe in your dreams. That is stupid. You can't do it. It is like, it just don't mix. It's not going to happen. And sometimes you outgrow the people that you're most comfortable around, to the point where they get where it gets uncomfortable being around them. That's life. That's growth. It's called growing up. Some people need to grow up. It's just that simple. Last but not least, because I don't want to keep this video too long, is that professionals quit living on the sidelines and they learn how to get in the game, right? How many people do you know, and just, this is a rhetorical question, how many people do you know that say that they want to do something, but they never take the action? They never put the action behind it. And I'm going to tell you like this, because this is something that I can admit that I struggled with growing up, because I was always put in a box. I was always put in a position where I found myself trying to live up to people's expectations. And it was just over the last couple of years where I just said, you know what, bump all that. Because at the end of the day, I have to be comfortable with who I look at in the mirror. I have to be comfortable with Arian. And the fact is, even though my heart is still the same, life has taught me a lot over the last 3 years. And so if you want something bad enough, and as I've often heard it said, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. What that means is you can't be successful sitting on the sidelines. You can't do it. You got to get in the game. And people kill me saying it's game over. You know, once this happened, game over. Okay, you got to get in the game first before you can say game over. It is what it is. And as I wrap this up, you know, I want to challenge you to understand that there are some things that you just going to have to quit. And if you want to quit making excuses, and if you want to quit being around negative people, then I challenge you to get connected with me. So that way I can connect you, and I can be the bridge to getting you around champions, getting you around like-minded individuals who are going places, who are not making excuses, who have decided to not give up, who have stopped complaining, who have stopped hanging around and associating themselves with negative people who are not going anywhere and who are tired of listening to people's foolishness. So if you want to learn how to do that, then click the link below. Join the team. If you want more information, connect with me, and I will further enlighten you on what's going on. Matter of fact, I don't necessarily even have to do that because I have a YouTube channel for that. Subscribe to this YouTube channel because it's going to be a lot of value provided. I mean, we almost, there's a lot of value on this channel. It is what it is. And as long as you subscribe to this channel, you're going to continue to keep getting value. You're going to continue to keep being challenged. But some things you're going to have to quit. It is what it is. That's reality. But the one thing that you must never quit on is quit on your dreams. Because if you quit on your dreams, you have nobody to blame but yourself. Click the link below. We'll see you on the other side. Peace.